I'm about to go home and put up these groceries and just relax. I definitely didn't get all of the things that I thought I was. Half of the things that I wanted, they didn't have. Like, they had them last week, but they didn't have them this week. So I don't know if it's just this Aldi or if it's every Aldi that does this, but if you come one week looking for something at this Aldi, it's not going to be there the next week. Like, the entire section is just changed. They just didn't have a lot of stuff that I was actually looking forward to, but it's okay. So I edited all of my like Spotify music, like my playlist and everything like that. Like, it plays the good music, the turn up music while I'm in the house, but then when I get in the car, it's playing all these slow songs. Yeah, so I finally switched my playlist to have all my turn up songs in one playlist, and then all the slower songs, we'll save those for a different playlist. So what I'm going to do is enjoy my ride home and listen to my music, and I will catch you guys when I get home. So I'm out of breath, and I'm so mad. It took every ounce of me not to cry in the car, because I open up the car door, take out the 2 bags that I have, and notice, let me show you what I noticed. Let me show you what I noticed. My hair is looking crazy. All of it. I think pretty much all of the eggs are broken. It's looking like all of them are broken. Now I have to find something else to put the ones that are not broken in. Don't really have anything else to put them in. Maybe this, I guess. Well, actually I need to rinse them off too. This is what I was able to sacrifice out of a dozen eggs. Tell me why this one isn't cracked and it fell in between these 2 glass jars here. Like, what? and it's like, where am I gonna put this one at? This won't close with the lid on it, so it's just everywhere. All the egg is just everywhere. Of course, it's easy to like wash it off of some of this like plastic stuff in the jars and everything like that, but like the butter was soaked, so I just took it out of the box that it came in. It got on the coffee, but these are like the little cups or whatever, so I could easily take this out and just have them loose or whatever. But I know that the macaroni, like, there's no bag or anything in here, so I'm like, do I take it out? Do I put this in something else? No, it was an accident. I'm not beating myself up about it, but I am mad. I still am mad about it, but I am disappointed in myself too for like, you knew that was gonna happen. I mean, when I set it in this bag, I was like, you probably shouldn't do that, but I was like, well, it's right on top and it shouldn't shift around too much in the car. Like, I didn't think that, because I've done this before where it wasn't too bad, but I don't know. This was the first time I've actually put the bags on the seat. Normally I put them in the trunk area, so I don't know like where they sliding and shifting around in the back seat. But the way that there was like so many cicadas and everything out there, and my anxiety was high, I was just like, I'm not opening up the trunk, because the trunk has to like take a minute to open, and I was like, I'm not gonna open up that trunk, and then it takes a minute to close. I threw that stuff in the back seat, and then I hurried up and jumped in the car, and that was probably what happened. Me rushing, but like my anxiety was so high and I could not help it, and I rushed this process. I rushed it. I jumped in the car, I put the eggs in the wrong bag, and it all just happened. Like, I was even seeing cicadas like in the store. They were deceased in the store, but like I was seeing them in the store, And it was also just like making my anxiety worse. But I have a incredible phobia of critters, as I like to call it, because I don't even want to say the word. But yeah, we're not going to talk about this too much longer. But yeah, I have an incredible phobia. It's not even it's a phobia. Like it's bad. And maybe I'll tell y'all about it one day of how bad my phobia actually is. But it's like really, really bad. And I think that now that I'm really thinking about all of this and like why this possibly happened with the eggs and stuff breaking was probably because I was rushing and just trying to make everything go faster and trying to condense everything down into one bag and trying to hurry up and run out of the store, and then thinking about the process of running coming back upstairs, not running in the house, but coming back upstairs and having to do that climb because it's a lot of stairs, no elevator or anything like that. And I think I don't know, I had a moment. And I also have to clean up the floor and clean up the counter. I'm just going to focus on this first, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a second. And when I woke up this morning, I don't know what really came over me. I've always wanted to start an Etsy shop. I've had plenty of Etsy shops before. Nothing quite like this, nothing quite like on this scale or anything like that. Just kind of like putting a product up there, but I maybe didn't know what I was doing, or I didn't really feel confident in myself. So maybe I posted it, but I didn't promote it, or I put the product in the shop, but maybe didn't make the shop live, or just didn't give it enough time to really become what it needed to be. I really struggled to put like my products and my services online. So I think now that I have the knowledge and everything like that I'll have a better time with it. And I mention all of this because I was really fighting with myself a little bit. Like this morning when I woke up, I was good. I was thinking about it and I'm like, this is gonna be good. I'm excited about it. It actually gave me a bit more energy. I think I want to sit up because this position is getting uncomfortable. Now, I won't say that I'm in love with Etsy's platform or anything like that, but I actually haven't tried it in a while. But I'm willing to give it another shot now because of the opportunities that could come with this. I still like my stand store and everything like that too, but this will probably also help. I know that I told myself that I just want to focus on repurposing content from here, from my YouTube channel onto my Instagram page. Well, my goal was to create like maybe new B-roll footage and pictures for my Instagram, but really taking the content that I create from YouTube and then repurposing that onto Instagram. So in order for me to really do that, I really need to get consistent here on my YouTube channel. So that was kind of my goal. I have a lot of digital products. Well, I have a few digital products that have been ready for like since 2020, and I recently updated them. And I'm like, well, why are you holding on to these products, these digital products now, when you could be putting those out and be helping your audience and everything like that? But I guess I just didn't think about putting them out right now because I was like really trying to pace myself this time around, because like I really just was doing a lot and I had no clue what I was doing. But I think of course the difference now is that I do know what I'm doing now, and that's what I really had to sit here and tell myself today, because I was like really, really happy about it. And then a little bit later, as the day was going on, I started to kind of try to talk myself out of it. And I think the reason why I was talking myself out of it is because of that fear that I had. Like, oh, I'm going to revert back to old habits. I'm going to revert back to getting off track because I'm trying to do too many things. And I'm like, that's not the case here. That's not what I'm doing. I'm really just refining the strategy that I pretty much have had for the last 6 months. No, in a previous video I did, I said that I was posting twice a week, but for the next 6 months, I am throwing that out of the window because that did not work at all. I got humbled. I feel like that's what it is. I really got humbled. I really thought that I had like the time and the energy to sit here and post 2 videos a week. That didn't work at all. That was just way too much, too fast. And so realizing little things like that is what I mean by like refining the strategy. I'm not necessarily making super drastic changes. I'm just coming to realizations like you gotta really, reel it in and just get clear on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish here. The services side of things that I do, it is great and I love it, but that was never supposed to be like my end all be all. Like, I am also an entrepreneur. I love creating brands and businesses. I love creating products and everything like that. It really just, that is something that has always been a part of me. It's excited me. I really feel like I started to fall into this whole thing of like coaching, and that's never really what it was supposed to be. There are differences between a strategist, a coach, a mentor. For me, I really love the world of strategy and creativity and just really brainstorming. Like, that is just, it's something that really lights me up. It stresses me out too, but I don't think I would change that. Like, I love strategy. Again, I love building brands and businesses. I've been doing this for a long time for myself. It's not my first business. I've had plenty. I had a fashion business. I tried to do a home decor business, a lip gloss business, a planners. I can't even name them all. There's been so many. When I was starting to go down that ramp of like coaching so much, I feel like it started to kind of change what Gallery 713 was supposed to be. My Instagram page was really just supposed to be like kind of what the name is, like the gallery. It's supposed to be a fun place to go, like a community page, kind of a bit more than just like a coaching kind of thing. I wanted more like quotes and affirmations and sharing my personal journey, my personal brand and everything. The feed of the Instagram, and then in the highlights was really where I wanted to like started selling, my offers and different things like that, and showing more of the behind the scenes of my brand and my business, and talking about like my mission, my purpose of starting this business and everything like that, and just all the fun, cool things that I'm doing. So I said a mouthful, guys, but yeah, so stay tuned for all of that. I was supposed to be making some spaghetti today, so I might show you guys a little bit of that. Actually right now, I spent the past 2 days, I was still getting everything ready for this Etsy shop, or this idea of an Etsy shop, and I don't know what just came over me, but something was like, as I was looking at putting up the listings on Etsy, that is something that's always bothered me, trying to make sure that my shop doesn't just turn into a shop, making sure that I put my branding on it and not just Etsy shop. I don't know, I was just feeling like it was a bit too much, and then I think that pricing thing was really the kicker for me. I think that's what did it today. Or I don't even know if I mentioned that like I've chosen to choose Shopify over the Etsy shop. I'm really working on my YouTube channel. I feel like with the consistency, that'll start driving traffic to my own website, and I'm just thinking like, I have a stand store and everything like that right now, and that is, it's fine, I don't mind it, but I'm just thinking that, I kind of like the idea of having my own website, and I feel like I could put just more stuff on there. You're just able to kind of see more of me, my personality and everything like that, and what my brand actually is. I'm like, oh yeah, I could put my blog and everything on there. So that's why I'm focusing on that now. And it is like really, really getting dark in here. It's about to be too dark to even talk in this room now. Had a moment. I took off my glasses and everything because I was tearing up, because I'm like, I just finished my About Me page, and while it's the simple version, again, because I'm just putting up a simple website for right now, but just reading it and just like tweaking little things about it and looking at what my ultimate goal is, what my ultimate mission is, and I'm like, I'm on my way, and I'm there compared to where I was, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I was really lost and stuck and just having the hardest time. I was just so lost, and I felt so bad, and I was just so all over the place, and I was just going through it, having the hardest time. I was such a major people pleaser then too, so I was just really stressed out with trying to start a business, but yet I was like spending all my time catering to everyone, and I mean everyone in my family. It really made me tired, and then I had a lot of health issues and everything too, a lot of health issues that I'm still working on. I guess what I'm really getting at is that, like, I'm able to believe in myself now. That is definitely huge compared to, where I used to be. Like, I wasn't able to do this before. I didn't have that in me where I believed in myself. I needed everybody else. I needed everybody else's approval. I needed everybody to tell me, what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong. I couldn't make a move. I couldn't make a move in my business. I couldn't make a move in my life. Like, nothing I was doing was good enough, for me in my eyes, because I just didn't know. I just didn't have it then, I don't really even know what to say. Like, then it just wasn't a thing for me. I was I was like a people pleaser. Really, I'm about to be 35 next month on the 13th. So it's June 24th. July 13th is my birthday. I am now I'm dying. But anywho, I was people pleasing well into up until I was like 32 years old, let's just say, around then. Just sitting here in this moment is just reminding me, like, now I'm able to just do so many things, and I'm able to celebrate myself in this moment of just putting together a simple website. I literally put this together in less than 2 weeks, and I'm proud of myself for that, because it used to take me months, to come up with websites, paying for websites, spending so much time on these websites only to delete them or not really put them out. Like, I would publish it but not really market it or anything like that. And here I am talking about, my websites or things that I'm creating in my YouTube videos. I'm actually sitting here creating YouTube videos and actually just being able to talk, and I'm actually enjoying it and I'm loving it. Like, I'm thinking about how I could do more vlogs and just show up and, just be more myself and let more of my personality come out. It's been easier now that I know what I'm doing, or now that I have some direction, I have like goals and everything like that. So it's actually pushing me further to get out of that comfort zone, and not even just the comfort zone, because I still have my comfort zones, but I think that it's more so like I I know what my purpose is in this moment, and we have many purposes. So let me say that you're not just going to have one purpose in life. There's no one big major purpose. You know, everything could be a purpose. Like earlier today, I had to clean up and, you know, do the dishes and everything like that because there was a purpose behind it, you know. And that's what changed my focus, was like understanding that there is more than one purpose to life. But for my business and everything like that, and for me with my business and my brand, like building this has given me a purpose, an extra purpose on top of my other many purposes in life. But this has really helped me to just think even bigger. It's bigger than me, and I don't want that to sound like big-headed or anything like that, but like when you hear the calling, when you hear the universe calling you to do, and you hear God calling you to do what you need to do, it's like a wow feeling. It's like a undescribable feeling. Like I'm doing the thing. I'm finally doing the thing. You know, I'm finally living the dream. I'm finally pursuing the purposes that I have, you know, whether that be big or small. You know, each day is a new purpose, and it just feels good. It feels good. Like even the simple thing of like completing this very simple about me section on my website just kind of it got to me in the feels, and it made me just remember like the struggle that I went through to get to this point. You know, I'm feeling good about my growth thus far. I'm feeling good about the journey that I'm still on. I'm feeling good about sharing parts of my journey and everything like that, and, you know, parts of my life and parts of my business and my day and things like that. I'm just feeling really good about where I'm headed now, and like getting clear on my goals and just what I want to accomplish in life and what I want to accomplish in my business, and, you know, what I want my brand and everything to look and feel like, my audience, for the community that I'm building and everything like that. Like that's what I am just feeling so good about. So if you guys are seeing this, you know, before the website goes up, head on over to the website and see it when it goes live. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.